All right, let's see. Let us see. This is not day 1 French horn practice. This is day... Dagnabbit. Okay, whatever. We have the stream back up. Let me retitle it and get it back to what it needs to be. But it looks like perhaps we're not dropping frames anymore, which might be okay. Jeez, what a nightmare. I'm so sorry. Yo, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. My apologies. Thanks for sticking around. I think it's working back. Yeah, definitely not day 1. I'm trying to change it back. It says it changed. Yeah, there we go. Back to 24. It's because when I set up the streams, it's a whole thing, but cool. Excellent. That's so much better. Okay. Sorry, just had to reset the machine. Okay. Excellent. We did lose the timer though, so it was at like, actually, can I set it to well, it's plus about an hour and a half. Hour and 20. Hour 20. So we're at 40 minutes left. So when that hits about 40, we're about there. Yeesh. Okay. Cool. Back to Kling number 9. Oh, it's just a frame every minute, really? Because the in OBS here, I was looking at the dropped frame counters, and normally it's 0 point something percent, a few thousand over the course of the stream, whatever. Oh, it was not dropping a frame every. It was a frame every minute. I see. Yes. Yeah. No, it was the thing. The meter was red. It was saying like literally every single frame was being dropped. It was just I don't know why it was all of a sudden overloaded or whatever, but it's about time to this also isn't Megabonk. The thumbnail is wrong too. That's so funny. That's so funny. I really need to get that fixed. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. close, but not quite. Ah! This is the frustrating point in practice where you take a step back, you maybe just don't play for a minute or two. Give yourself a rest. There's been a lot of technical issues. The world would bring me down. I say no, sir. No, sir. By God, we're going to have a good day of practice today, even if it kills me. Okay. I play until my neck almost gives out. You are built different, my friend. I'm like, today in particular, I'm kind of forcing myself to like play more and as much as I need to. Normally it's not an issue, but like I'm struggling today with keeping myself because I feel like I'm playing so bad, man, you know? Like this one measure, these two measures, excuse me, are giving me some damn problems. Okay, so that's kind of there now. Some days when I play the bassoon, it feels as if I never played the bassoon at all. Dude, that's such a mood. I feel that deep in my bones. I really do. Like 5 to 7 pounds on my neck. Bass sax, I can barely play half a piece before I have to stop. Bass sax is 22 pounds on my neck, dude. Like, that's... I'm saying, I don't understand. 22 pounds on, like... you know what I would need for that? If you're familiar with weightlifting, you're doing squats, right? Back squats like this, and you have so the bar rests on your shoulders here, or you have like those foam things that sit across your shoulders here, so the bar is not directly up against your shoulders. I would need something like that. Like I would need a full like body harness, and I would need like super thick padding on all those, just like a Bubble Boy suit, to where it's like not even on me at all. Got used to it, and I use like a full. Oh, okay. So you have a full body, yeah, and distributes the weight more efficiently. Because yeah, if it's just on your neck, dude, that's gonna be like you're not gonna have a neck. The harness, yes, full harness. Correct words. Maybe we do the G trigger 1. It could work. I just need to get used to the fingering of it. You have a seat strap for my bassoon. My teacher almost gave me an X strap. It was hard because the pressure was really heavy for me. Gotcha. A seat strap. I am interested to hear about the seat strap. I don't know that I've ever heard of something like that. We didn't really have, ooh, the neck strap had no padding. Ouch. You have to. Like, otherwise, what are you? It's just like a seatbelt, like, digging into you. Ugh. No, thank you. Absolutely horrible. We are all in agreement here. That sounds like an awful, awful situation. Like, jeez. Almost might even be better to have like nose strap. I mean, that's what you say. Seat strap now as opposed to a neck strap, because I would imagine nose strap might be better than having a strap with no padding. Yeesh. Seat strap is it's kind of a belt with a cup at the end to fit the bassoon. Seat belt with a cup at the end to fit the bassoon. So it hooks like down to, I think I'm picking up, so like your seat, and then down here it holds it like from the seat to here, so it's like, that's really interesting. I think I may have seen, I may know what you're, I may have seen something like that now that you mention it. Maybe not, but that sounds really cool. That's a really good solution, because then it doesn't even have to be on your body. It's just like on the. What a time to be alive. There we go. Wouldn't it be funny if I bought a sub-contrabass saxophone? Yes. Yes. It would be very funny. I don't know your financial situation or how readily available they are, or if you would ever play it at all, but that I would chuckle. That would make me chuckle. I would breathe a little bit forcefully through my nose. Expensive and also rare? Yeah, I would imagine. And massive? Yes. All of the above are true. And most importantly, it would be really funny if you did buy one. So if I ever get into a situation where I have a lot of money, I'm gonna buy one. I hear you, dude. I want to get a Contra. There's some funky French horns too, like Contra. I think there's Contra-based French horns too, um, that are like, if I don't know if this is a real image, but I feel like I have a memory of someone like with the standing like this mouthpiece for a French horn, and then just goes like actually like larger than like sousaphone size, larger than sousaphone size. That's what I would get. Oh, thank you, Brid. I appreciate it. I'm trying to. I hope I can get to play y'all some fun stuff here, but if I have to spend 20 minutes on one measure here, I don't know. We'll get there, but I appreciate the kind words, sincerely. All right, whatever. That's 15 minutes. 15 minutes on the first little bit of Kling 9. That's not bad to start it off. That one's kind of fun. Huh. Yo, some of these are some of these are nuts. Also, when you play a note, you basically have to take a breath for a single note, unless your lungs are made of steel. I'm saying, dude, because like that's one of the things I'm learning from my low horn book is like for like each octave you descend, it's basically twice the amount of the volume of air that needs to push through to continue like producing at a constant volume. So like if you're it like following that down, the amount of air that you would have to fill that instrument with is just absurd. Must be hard to play, I would imagine, yeah. Mostly for fun. That's a good point. From all this discussion, I never thought like what pieces are written for subcontrabass saxophone. Are there any? Do they exist? That's usually for like quarter notes. I gotcha. So, are you telling me there are no concertos for subcontrabass saxophone and orchestra? Because I will riot. I will be livid if that piece does not exist. Concerto. Just imagine, like, you can't even see half of the string section because it's just the instruments just in the way. That's so funny. That's gotta be like way faster, I think, but that's kind of a fun little that's Kling number 12. Symphony, okay. So Igor Kripovich Krivokapich. My pronunciation is horrible. Igor's Symphony number 5 and Jan van der Roost Colores. Wow. Well, dang. That's so cool. I gotta listen. So, you know what? I'm going to because I just restarted my computer, so my Spotify is down. We're opening up Spotify. We're going to say, hopefully, we keep our frames. Oh no, frames are dropping. Stop dropping. Nope, nope. Get out of here, Spotify. Fuck off. Nope. Stabilize, please, please, please stabilize. Don't do it. Oh, did I just fuck it up? Did I just fuck it up? I was just trying to type it into Spotify. No! No! Oh, we're losing frames. Yo, H926. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Sorry I haven't been to streams. I was in Florida seeing cousins. Dude, you were in my neck of the woods. It was actually kind of chilly. It was actually kind of chilly for Thanksgiving. Mine was good. Hung out with my girlfriend and her mom and my mom, and we had a lot of food and played some games and drank some wine, and it was a good time. It was a lot of fun. Hope yours was good as well. We might be getting back to some frames. I don't know, man. Do I have to really do this again? Am I gonna have to shut down again? Oh, gotcha, Coral Gables. I know where that's at. That's I used to live down in Palm Beach. So not quite as far down as y'all were out in Miami. Miami. That's pretty sweet. Frames are good. Oh, we got green. We're green status bar again. Frames are not. Oh, baby. No. Don't speak too soon. Stream's not lagging? Okay. OBS is saying we might be good. OBS is saying we might be good. I don't know, man. I just want to play my French horn. It says it maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have ever opened up Spotify, but I'm going to instead, if this doesn't screw up my the stream, I'm going to take a screenshot. There we go. I now have the snipping tool screenshot. There we go. Stream's good. Hell yeah. Awesome. No. This is fucking intentional. This is intentional. My Albert Gator is covered up. We are repping my first college today because I refuse. This is a flag in distress. This is an upside down flag in distress. I am tempted to go tomorrow. There's been a thing circulating on Reddit to protest and demand Scott Strickland's firing tomorrow in front of the football stadium. I might attend because I want that motherfucker gone. I cannot fathom that we are moving on from Lane Kiffin, that he does not see Florida as an attractive enough destination. That is unfathomable to me, that we are now going for Billy Napier 2.0, another Sunbelt bumfuck who doesn't know anything, who's just not, we are too good of a program to be relying on bullshit, unproven coaches in the same mold as this asshole who just got fired. I'm very upset. So right now we're bulls. We're bulls right now until Scott Strickland gets his ass canned. So that's my rant. That's my rant. Yeah. No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And this, like, I even had, and I'm gonna show you, chat. So yesterday, I hadn't heard the news, even though I think it broke yesterday that we weren't. But this is what I slept in last night. My dad's old. This is vintage. This is my father. He passed away when I was very young, but he didn't own probably like 3 pieces of clothing that were not Gator inspired. This is one of his shirts. This is vintage, old school Gator. We were in that because it's FSU week. I got the Gator pajamas. And they're fucking gone. I'm not wearing those again. At least this football season. I don't know. This is FSU Day. This is goddamn FSU Day. I am not planning on watching. For one of the first times, like, in my life. I do not care. I do not care. I want us to lose because I want Strickland to go. And he's not going to because we don't even have a president. We don't have a university president. We have not had a university president in years. There is no one to fire this asshole. I'm so upset. Not just because of the product on the field. That would be bad enough. But he also has been turning a blind eye to, like, sexual assault cover-ups from our women's basketball team, our women's soccer team, I think. Also, our baseball coach just was put on leave or something for a domestic violence incident that had the cops involved, where he's, like, abusing his children or some shit. So, like, no, clean house, get those assholes out, and just get some adults in the room. Anyways, now we're gonna get back to French horn. So that's Gator Shrine is intentional. Sorry. Oh, thank you for chatting amongst yourselves, chat. While I go off on a rant. I was born and raised in Gainesville. I am graduated from that institution. My family bleeds orange and blue. You know what? I'm done. I can't support this program right now, and it sucks. Anyways. And now we simmer down, we let the adrenaline, the anxiety leave our bodies, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I am a small fish. They're not going to listen to an accounting alum from the class of 2013 who has not given another cent in donations after the fact. They don't care about me. Go Bulls. That's not a staccato there. Nobody lives in Gainesville except for UF kids and serial killers. First off, not serial killers anymore since the 90s. But I also don't live in Gainesville, so. What was it? This is not staccato. Let's try and make that maybe legato. Yeah, I'm not in Gainesville, but yes, there's not a ton to do there if you're not in college. That's not entirely fair. There's some stuff, but you kind of it's out of the way. All right, so we're gonna do. See, because I didn't do that right. Close enough. Need to polish my bassoon keys before they rust? Can that happen? Would they just do that? Yo, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a good rest of your holiday weekend, my friend. See ya. Screw this coach. Yeah, screw the coach. Screw the coach. Screw the athletic director. I blame it's the athletic director who's overseeing it and has no accountability. That's the thing. But yes. Appreciate it, bud. See ya. That's not right. What? This etude has gotten weird. Couple of things in my defense here. I know this part is bad. My lips are tired. I need to shave because my mustache is getting involved, and I don't want it to be. Ah. What? Is that a real note? Yes, it is a real note. Okay. That one's kind of easy. Like, easier. Like, I could see this one presenting maybe less of a problem to get to performance ready than some of the others. Some of the others are weird as shit. That middle section, and especially those descending arpeggios, are tough. That was right. Sort of. And especially doing that all in one. Holy moly. So it's whew. Okay, a lot going on there. Slowly, that actually kind of worked out a little. Let's do a click. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. This is a decent tempo to start. Nope. Nope. So I'm doing research for if I can ever get a subcontrabass saxophone. It's in B flat, so I can use my bass pieces for it. You already have a built-in repertoire. Dude, that's so hype. Big if, parentheses, when you get a subcontrabass. I really hope Elliot Nugent one day gets a sub-contrabass saxophone. That would make my life. Honestly. That would be so fucking cool. Because then I could be like, yo, I know this dude. He's got a sub-contrabass saxophone. He'd be like, what the? And I'd be like, yeah. It'd be really funny if someone walks into my house, see a thing over 10 feet long. A big 10-foot rectangle would be like, what the Jesus Christ? And then you'd have to play it for everyone who walks through your door. It's instant, like, icebreaker, conversation starter, like, best friend maker, like, immediately. That's like, that's a cheat code. That is a life IRL cheat code. True story. No, the staccatos are not good, nor crisp. Because I need to figure out where in this line I can breathe. That's what I'm focusing on this time, is where can I breathe? Because I need to breathe in there. I don't know why it thought puns was a bad word. 63? I didn't even realize that before looking through chat. 63 pounds? Try strapping that thing around your neck. Depends on the model. Yeah, so you got the Ultra. So you have like so this is a B flat and F double horn. So if you have a B flat and E flat side to your sub contrabass, you could be looking at an additional like 40 something pounds. Holy cow. Yeah, it would need its own stand. There's no shot you're like, you'd be so front heavy. You couldn't stand. You couldn't stand. Like, and have it. That's so funny, dude. Ah. I can kind of do it in one breath. Maybe. So if we say breathe. Watch out. It's 63. Oh, in the case. Jeez. I mean, still, dude, that's like however you want to, cut it up. That is a heavy instrument. That is a large hunk of brass. Or saxophones are made of brass too? I assume so. That's why. That's so big. The saxophone itself is 60. Dude. Hold on. Because did we not just say the other day how cases are always heavier than the instrument? What? Oh, 50 pounds? Still. That's 120. We're looking at 120 pounds all in for this sucker. Case and thing. You gotta have like wheels or something for that sucker. Yeesh. Hold on. Before I worry about breathing, let's play it right. Let's worry about that. Jeez. Yeah, wheels would be like almost necessary. I could see, you know how like a string bass, it's got the needle, or maybe a cello too. They've got the little stick, the point that it like rests on the ground, the point little place. And so you could have like that, like a little something on the very bottom that's got like a little four little wheels thing, and then you can like lock it in place, hit a little lock thing, so you got like caster wheels and just like shh. Contrabass. So there's a B flat and an E flat contrabass. Oh my god. You could play the entire from bass, bari, tenor, alto, soprano, sax stuff on a contrabass. Oh, on a sub contrabass. Uh, oh wait, no, just the regular contrabass. I'm working on thinking of the sub, but you're talking about contrabass. I think you do want both though. I think you do want both. If I had to say, I really think you want both. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That would be a hefty loan. Okay. Hefty loan, yes. How you move the saxophone if you move to another house? Probably the same way you'd move a piano, right? Like I know if you have movers move it, you have to like put deposit or insurance. Like you have to get a specialized moving company to like move a piano. So it might be similar. 10 grand on the low end? 10 grand? Honestly, I kind of thought they were going to be more. Because, like, a high-end French horn can be 10, 20, 10, 15, 20 range. But that's like a normal instrument that people make. People aren't making subcontrabasses, right? Like, I can't imagine the economies of scale are necessarily there. I was expecting more like 30 plus for that specialized, specific of a massive monster of an instrument. You know what I mean? 10K. I'm just gonna say it. 10. I'm just gonna say it. 10K feels like a bit of a bargain. Just saying. Oh, normal end is like 40? There you go. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeesh. All right, so you just got to save up, 40K. That in America, that doesn't even get you a down payment on a house anymore. So, like, you might as well buy a subcontrabass. You might as well. You can't afford not to, you know? That's not bad. If I had one in my house, it would just be a pain to move around it. Yeah, sure would. Because you're not playing it every day. You can't play it every day. It's not like one of your normal, like, yes, I dabble in my alto sax. I dabble in my baryton bass saxes, but my main instrument, that's my subcontrabass. I play that motherfucker every day without fail. That person doesn't exist. Until Elliot Nugent saves up $40,000. Want to play Euphonium, but it's expensive. Dude, Euphonium's a lot of fun. Whippy guy. I don't think hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. What do you play anything, Mr. Whippy guy? My youngest brother plays Euphonium. Not a ton nowadays. I think it's actually I might have it. I think I do have it. A Euphonium in my house that I don't play. Sorry, I'd let you play it if you're around. Dude, Bread, we got to get you a new bassoon. Whether it's your own, whether it's something, like, we got to get you a bassoon for sure. My tenor was around 1 to 5K, bass 3 to 8. Holy cow. Yeesh. And I thought spending a couple $100 on a guitar here and there was like, ooh, I had to justify these guitar purchases. I was agonizing over them. I think the most expensive was the Randy Rhoads model, which I got on sale for like $330, maybe $400. I don't know. You're a saxophone player, dude. I fucking love all these saxophone players and bassoon players. We love you all. I love all musicians, but we got a lot of saxophone players. We're talking about subcontrabass saxophones right now. If you never looked them up, look them up. They're fucking crazy. It's like weird, dude. It's some weird shit. The world of music, dude. What a time to be alive. All right, let's get this middle passage here. And the arpeggios, man. They're killing me. Smalls. That's okay. Gross. And why I should go into debt for one. You absolutely should go into debt for one. I think you absolutely should. Because really, like, if you think about it, the joy and additional utility that you will acquire from owning a subcontrabass saxophone, even if it's never played, I would be willing to bet that the utility that you gain from owning it is up here on the curve, and then the cost, it's one time, but then after that, you don't have to buy anything anymore. Maybe reeds. You might have to buy reeds. So the cost to continually cost to upkeep is very, very small. So it's just a big, relatively big initial outlay, but after that, it's nothing. So it really, if you don't think about it too hard, it kind of pays for itself, I think. If I get a cheap euphonium, I might need some fixing. That's true. Yeah, you could get a fixer upper, and if it's not too bad, I know repair shops. Especially if it's something if you're a student or have some something, they'll probably do work on it decently cheap if you can get it through your school or your university or whatever. They might have deals. Because I know I need to get, when I would take my horn in when I was in high school for work. Well, I mean, that's a bad example because in high school the school did it, but yeah, actually that's a bad example. Never mind. Happy hunting, Elliot, because there's got to be 3 people in the world who are currently selling a subcontrabass saxophone. There cannot be a flourishing market for these instruments, Mm. All right, hold on. Let me not do those. Let's do the arpeggio section a little bit. Okay, there's one. That's decent. And then the next. I'm scooping into that C there. Can't do that. The problem is I'm trying to play, so the C, I think, is on the very low end of my high range. My high setting. which shouldn't be a problem. So why is this a problem? Oh, that's so frustrating. There's a minimum of 4 brands. Oh. So there might be, instead of 3 people in the world selling them, there might be 4 people in the world selling them. Either a subcontrabass or a C melody, but subcontrabass would get better reactions out of people. C melody. Did we talk about a C melody? That was the contralto or like a soprano C. That was the higher one, was it not? Or am I thinking of something different? That was the okay. It sounds familiar. It does sound familiar. But my memory, honestly, like some things, my memory is a steel trap. Other things, it's just a fucking mesh sieve. So I do apologize for I'm going to remember things very, very wrong. Just so you know. All right. Blah 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 blah. Oh, it's a tenor in the key of C. That's it. I got you. It's a tenor in the key of C. C melody. Okay, gotcha. C melody is like a tenor in the key of C. I'm committing this to memory. It won't stick, but I'm gonna try. Honestly, wait. We were at about an hour 20 when when we had to restart. We might be about there. We might be about there. I think I'm gonna try this part one more time, and then maybe we'll try a different piece, like an actual piece, instead of just the etudes all day. And then we'll probably call it. Blah. There's looking at saxophones, and a bass sax came up, and it has a built-in little pike like a cello. I don't know if bass saxes have that. Dude, that's what I was saying. Dude, I can't believe that's actually a thing. I was making a joke for how the subcontra should have like a little like a pike and a little and you just wheel it around and just. But that's actually a thing. That's pretty nifty. So you're saying yours doesn't? That kind of blows, dude. That's a nifty little invention. Okay, we're good. Let's be done with etudes. Let's be done with etudes for right now. Let's be done with etudes. What is around that we haven't played in a minute? I guess I put them all away. 1 second. Let's do a little. Yeah, we're gonna try and find something a little fun to end it out on. Probably not gonna play like a lot of it, but something that's not just a little etude, maybe a solo piece. Yes. Fun little piece by the name of Hunter's Moon by Gilbert Vinter. It's a really fun one. It's got a bouncy sort of like fun triplet feel. Got a lot of fun triples, duples, stopped horn stuff. It's a really good piece. A lot of fun. Then I look at the price, $31,000. $31,000. $31,000. Even less than half of that. That's still like tens of thousands of dollars. Holy shit. Wow. Isn't it crazy the lengths that we go to just to be able to make music? It's wild, man. Yeah, let's try it. Only like 8K. Only like. Ugh. Chump change. Let me go rummage around in my sofa cushions and I'll get me an old bass saxophone. Seen ones that are 3K. Yours is a different. So what color? It's because yours is not just like a yellow brass one. What is it like? I think I've seen black coated ones, or like silver rose. Dude, I would love. Oh, yours is a black one, dude. That's so sick. That's really cool. I would love my dream horn. I think is a probably has a rose bell. I don't know about the red. I might want a silver body, but I really like the warmth of a rose instrument. I really want to get a rose gold horn, and also the aesthetics. I just love the color. But the keys are gold. Ooh, oh, that sounds so clean, dude. That sounds fucking dope. Ah. Hold on. Gross. Same with the art thing on the bell. Oh, so the it's got like trim, gold trim around the belt. That's awesome, dude. Hmm. Hell yeah, dude. I love those. Like those instruments might as well be like a work of art. They are so pretty. I love it. Because like the brass look of an instrument is really really cool. It's iconic. Everyone's is like that. But there's something about just like a different colored instrument that's like, whoa. I had not even considered. That's so cool. But then again, on the other hand, I have seen like French horns that come in like blue or red or green, yellow, like plastic ones, that are not like, and those are just not. That's not gonna be one that I would maybe like on a whenever I get my 5 different horns and I'll get a little pocket one that go. Other than that, nah. What about a white tenor? Ooh, that'd be really nice too. I would be so worried I wouldn't be able to keep it clean. Because black it'll cover up something, but like on a white one, even your hands like will smudge and like the your oils from your hands will like brown it and yellow it after a little bit. I would not be able to keep it white, I don't think. I needed to breathe bigger there. Hold on. Excuse me. Ooh, it's a painted one. Ooh, oh, I didn't even think about a painted instrument. That would be so cool. 640, yeah, no, that's not that's actually like surprisingly cheap. Not in the best condition. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a fixer-upper as long as you're because $640 for an instrument, not in the best condition, but if it works, if it just needs a little, a little TLC, that might not be too bad. blah blah. Close enough. Close enough. We are well past practice time, so we're not worried about the break range at this point. We're just getting through good old Hunter's Moon. Ah, shoot, I forgot about the little... This part here, I've heard some flourish being possible here. Oh man, that's fun. That's funny. I'm a sucker for nice looking saxophones. Honestly, I'm a sucker for nice looking instruments. Like saxophones are gorgeous when they're a good saxophone, a good French horn, a good like fucking a guitar. I love a good pretty guitar. Like beautiful instruments, man, are just artistic. It's art. It is truly art. And that is a wonderful thing. Okay. And that's the end. That's the end of Hunter's Moon. That's the end of practice. For the record, we have now, well, in a minute and a half, we will have done an hour and 21 on before we had to reset the stream and after we had to reset the stream. So I will call that a pretty good day of practice. The ending to Hunter's Moon, for the record, is fucking absurd. It glitzes up to a high B flat above the staff after you've already played the entire piece and you are destroyed. So you go and then it holds on the B flat for like 4 measures, and then it crescendos into a double forte on the B natural is where it resolves. So it's just like, you are crying out for death at the end. Nasty. A pearl saxophone. Ooh, with like the rainbowy mother of pearl thing? That sounds awesome. 5,300 bucks? Yeah, sounds about right. Because that's got to be like a pretty. That can't be a cheap inlay or like you can't just paint mother of pearl on an instrument. You got to like lacquer on the. That's a more involved thing, I would imagine. Oh, jeez. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing the high stuff. I'm not doing the high stuff. Boom. So that actually is like 2 hours 40 or something if you count I just ripped a hair out of my head. If you count first half of the stream, second half of the stream, we're at about 2 hours 40. That's a good day of practice. Holy cow. And I gotta go to pee and get some lunch. And then maybe see what we can do about. There's a Gator game on later. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the holiday spirit. Fuck FSU, but like, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I love you all dearly. And I hope I'm going to be back tomorrow with more practice. I hope to see y'all in the future. Have a great rest of your Saturday, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.